Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. So today is an exciting day. It is time to start prepping the house and getting ready for all the fall decor. I want to start pulling out my fall stuff soon, but before I do that, I like to do a good deep cleaning just to make sure it's not dusty and stuff before I start adding all of my decor. So today we're going to be focusing on my living room and possibly the kitchen, depending on how long the living room takes, but I really want to move the couches, clean underneath them, clean behind them, shampoo the rug, clean the cabinets out. I need to declutter them, wipe everything down, just do a very good deep clean in here. And then we're gonna go in the shed and pull out the fall decor for in here and hopefully start decorating. I am so excited. Fall is my favorite time of year. I just love the changing of the seasons and the colors. It always makes me so happy. Of course, Christmas decorating is a lot of fun too, but there's just something so special about fall decorating for me. So I hope you guys are ready for it. It's gonna be a lot of good cleaning motivation. I'm also gonna include a new recipe at the end of today's video. I actually haven't made it before, and we have a ton of leftover hot dogs from my daughter's birthday party, and I needed a recipe to use them up, and I stumbled across this one. So stay till the end to see that, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ashley. I am a stay-at-home mom to 4. I have 2 girls and 2 boys, so I love sharing messy house clean with me's, decluttering, organizing, deep cleaning, all the motivation. You will find it here on my channel, so I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button and stick around. But without further ado, let's jump into it. First off, I want to say thank you so much for spending your time with me, hanging out, getting some cleaning motivation. I hope I can inspire you to get up and get moving, and I truly appreciate you guys being here and watching. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. The living room wasn't terrible, but there definitely was a lot of dog toys and blankets on the floor, so we're gonna get things tidied up. I want to vacuum in here before I start pulling things out of the cabinets. First thing I wanted to do was declutter because it had been overflowing for quite some time. Anytime the kids would open up those drawers, things would just fall out and there was no organization going on in here anymore. So we're gonna be tackling that first.
Hey, you're good at making me lose my mind, but I always come around.
How has this week been for you guys? Let me know down in the comments. It has been another super chaotic week for me. It is the last week before the kids go back to school, and thankfully I got all their shopping done the week before, but this week was the week of all the orientations, the meet the teachers, and soccer tryouts up at the school. Adrian wanted to try out for the middle school soccer team. Unfortunately, she didn't make it, but she gave it her all, and that's all that matters. And I told her we can of course still sign her up for recreational soccer and just, go through a different league. But oh my goodness, y'all, I don't know who came up with the schedule for orientations, but I don't think they kept in mind the parents who had high schoolers, middle schoolers, and elementary kids all at the same time. Hold that thought really quick. These are my new e-cloths. I have mentioned these in a video that I am starting to use these for mirrors and glass and electronics. You guys know I've always used a microfiber cloth for my TVs. Whenever I clean them, I never use product. It just smears it all over the screen. But these are awesome because they're specifically designed to clean without the use of products. So there's the waffle knit one that you get wet and you wipe down your appliances with or whatever you're cleaning. And then you go in with the smooth cloth and that gives it the streak-free shine. It works so good. They're very affordable. They're reusable. So you save money in the long run, not having to buy product, and they work great. But back to what I was saying, the school orientations and meet the teachers were back to back. I was so busy yesterday. So yesterday we had Adrian's orientation from 9:30 to 1 o'clock. And then we had Austin's at the elementary school. His was meet the teacher from 1 to 2. And then we had soccer tryouts starting at 4 o'clock, and then they run until 5:45, and then Aubrey had her meet the teacher at 5:30 to 6:30. You guys, when I say I was mentally drained, I was so mentally drained. We were running all over the place. I ended up having to get my husband to get Adrienne from her soccer tryouts so I could take Aubrey to meet the teacher because we knew we were gonna need that full hour. It's her first year up at the high school, and that school is ginormous. We ended up spending the entire hour learning the route, which way she would have to go, and of course we met her teachers, so it ended up working out really well. But oh my goodness, you guys, I was so exhausted. So today, which is, I'm recording this on Friday, I am planning to not do too much today. I want to chillax, get some things done around the house. I've been running around so much that my house is a complete disaster, which would be great if I was planning on filming a cleaning video, but I just don't have the energy in me, you guys. I am whooped. But how was your week? Let me know down in the comments.
Sometimes I'm bringing you down, but I always make you smile, don't I? We're like the waves on a big blue stormy sea, but still you're the one who brings out the best in me.
Of course, while I'm cleaning the living room, I have to set up my diffuser with my new Halloween scents. These all smell phenomenal. I went with apple cider today. I think that one is my favorite one out of the whole batch. It smells so good. And while I'm cleaning up here, I'm of course taking down any decor that I want to store away so I can make some room for the fall decor I want to put up here.
We're a little messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, but then we get back up again. Yeah, we're a little messed up, baby, it's never getting boring when we keep aiming for the stars, just you and me. We always get back up again. You and me. Baby, you and me. There's no one else who can make me feel like I can do anything I dream of but you.
This is my cabinet with all of my wax melts and my diffusers, my extra warmers, which I wanted to go through. I don't need to keep my wax warmers in here because I can put them in storage. So that was one thing I was going to be moving out of here, and I also wanted to reorganize my wax bars because they had just gotten all jumbled up and messy.
We can fight all day and make love at night, 'cause we always figure it out, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, we're like the waves on a big blue stormy sea. We're a little messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, but then we get back up again. Yeah, we're a little messed up, baby, it's never getting boring when we keep aiming for the stars, just you and me. We always get back up again. You and me. You and me. Baby, you and me. You always leave me wanting more. Baby, you and me, we're like the perfect storm, and you know that I can't get enough of you, no.
Someone had commented saying I should make like a bloopers of all the sneezing in my videos. If I did that, it would be way too much to put together. But whenever the dust is flowing, of course I am sneezing.
Yeah, we're a little messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, and then we always get back
I
up.
went into the garage and got one of my empty containers. That way I could store some of the wax bars in here. I don't keep all of them in the containers, but I did try to fit as many as I could because it definitely helps keep them more secure and not falling all over this cabinet.
Again. We're a little messed up, baby, kinda up and down, and we keep falling till we hit the ground, but then we get back up again. Yeah, we're a little messed up, baby, it's never getting boring when we keep aiming for the stars, just you and me. We always get back up again. You and me.
It looks so much better in here. I can see everything. I did end up keeping my diffusers in here because I want to set those up in different areas in the house, but I took the extra wax warmers and set them aside. That way, whenever I pull my bins out of storage, I can just go ahead and put them in there. But now we're moving on to the next cabinet. The final 3 cabinets are basically just all of the kids' arts and crafts and learning books and things like that. This is where we keep them. It's really the only storage area we have for it because it does take up a lot of space. But I wanted to rearrange things because we weren't loving how the flow of everything was.
Say you think about me because I'm starting to doubt.
These 2 cabinets are definitely the worst. They are jam-packed, so I wanted to pull everything out, of course, go through it, see if there was anything I could get rid of, what we no longer use. Thankfully, I have decluttered this area quite a few times, so almost everything in here was good. The only thing that really needed to be gone through was our container with our Play-Doh in it. The kids often will play with the Play-Doh and then leave pieces out, and it gets hard inside of the bin, so we're going to be going through that here in just a moment.
To each other when you're on the other side of the world. I'm here and I'm waiting, but I know I can't say that we didn't end it for good reason. Still I'm hoping we'll be meeting soon.
Here's everything that's in the cabinets. I'm gonna go through and see if there's anything we can get rid of, anything that's old, and then I want to reorganize it because the stuff that's over here, the kids use a lot and it's a little bit harder to get to. So I think I want to move that stuff over here and put the bigger, bulkier things over there.
I need some time to figure themselves out, but I want you close, and I still have hope. I'm waiting every day for you to come back and tell me we can work it out. Forget about the past. Now time moves slow. I'm not high or low. No, I'm somewhere in the middle and a little bit messed up. 'Cause without you.
I recently picked up Ethan some smelly markers. That way, whenever the kids start school, he has just something new and exciting to play with while he's all alone at home. So I did go ahead and put the new smelly markers, and we had a new box of crayons. I put that into the pencil box. That way it's nice and combined and just takes up less space.
I'm feeling so lonely when you never phone me. I put your picture on my windowsill to make myself feel alright. But I knew it would not be easy, spending time apart, and I almost can't believe it. Believe that you're gone, and I don't think this will get better until you come around. I guess that everybody needs some time to figure themselves out, but I want you close, and I still have hope. I'm waiting every day for you to come back and tell me we can work it out. Forget about the past. Now time moves slow. I'm not high or low. No, I'm somewhere in the middle and a little bit messed up. 'Cause without you, everything.
Here was that Play-Doh bin. There was definitely a lot of empty containers and hardened Play-Doh inside of here. So I pulled everything out, and then we're going to end up wiping it down because it looked really gross. Really soon I want to look for some more clear storage containers like I have the construction paper in over here. I really like those containers, especially with lids on them. That way you can stack them. It looks nice and neat. So I need to see if I can find some at a place that's affordable. I don't want to spend too much on bins.
But I want you close, and I still have hope. I'm waiting every day
So what I decided to do over here was put all of the puzzles and matching games up here. We have our learning cards in here, markers and crayons, coloring books, all of our paints and construction paper, learning books are in there. This is like a marker and paint set. And then over here, I moved their slime kit because they use this a lot. This is like a Play-Doh kit. Cookie cutters for Play-Doh and stuff. More Play-Doh and cookie cutters. I put the kinetic sand in there as well. And then I have all of their random little games. Now all that's left are the board games and kind of like a little bit older adult games. And then we have the bigger bulky games. I'm gonna move those into this cabinet.
Over by you, by the delta, there's a river that runs both ways, and the cypress alleys go on for days.
Time for my midday boost of energy. So I'm mixing up my green synergy elixir with my energy fizz. And if you guys have never heard of this product before, it's by ARBONNE, and the green synergy elixir is basically all of your greens. So you get your veggies, your fruits, and it also has 13 different digestive enzymes. It helps with bloating, and what makes this a powerhouse is it also has pre and probiotics in here. And then by adding the energy fizz, it'll give you a little boost of energy. It's all natural. It only has 55 milligrams of caffeine coming from all natural sources. So it'll give you a boost of energy, plus give you all your vitamins and nutrients and all the things. I seriously look forward to drinking my greens every single day. But now that I have them mixed up, it's time to head outside. I wanted to show you guys how my garden is doing. It is thriving. I finally have cucumbers growing, my bell peppers, jalapenos. I finally have bees coming, which took forever. I did not think we were gonna get any bees, but they are here, and now I have cucumbers, which is so exciting to me because if you guys have been following me for a while, you know I have never had a green thumb, but definitely moving to Virginia has helped my green thumb because it rains and the weather is just so much better, especially for gardening. But anyway, we are now in my shed. You can see it is packed to the max. We have so much stuff in here, you guys. And over half of it is my decor. I know I have a problem, but I have decluttered it. I've really downsized, but I just love everything. So we're gonna pull out all of my fall bins and go through it and see what I want to use in the living room.
If you want to, we can go there, and to be there with you. Jamaica. In the summer, I'm out there fishing. When the catfish is ready.
So I ended up finding 4 bins of fall decor. I have a few pieces randomly thrown in my Christmas bins, but for the most part, this is all of the fall decor. So first thing I'm gonna do is pull majority of it out. I really wanted to go through it, see what would look best in the living room and what color theme I was going for. And the best way to do that is to just pull it all out so I can see it.
And when the nets are filled with crawfish, it's a sight. If you want to, we can go there, and to be there with you. Oh,
I was so sad when I opened up this bin. I found 2 really good pieces that were fairly new to my collection that were broken, of course, from the movers. If you guys were here during that whole moving saga, you know how horrible the movers were, and I was not surprised to find, you know, some things were broken. Honestly, I was expecting a lot more to be broken, so I'm thankful for that, but it's still so sad when you open up your stuff and you see that it didn't make it in the move. It really stinks.
In the nighttime, when I go swimming, no gators even look my way. On my back I float there, hear the crickets chirping away. Yeah, if you want to, we can go there, and to be there.
Let me know if you guys decorate for fall. I know not everybody decorates. It's kind of hit or miss. Some people love to decorate. Other people, they just, you know, decorate for Christmas, which is how I used to be. I used to never decorate for fall until getting into YouTube and seeing others decorate for fall. It really just inspired me to want to start decorating, and now I don't think I'll ever go back. I love decorating for fall. It's probably more exciting for fall than it is for Christmas. I hate to say it, but there's just something, I don't know, so special about the fall colors, the changing of the season. I just really love it. It is magical too whenever you have your Christmas tree and the lights, but I just love fall decor. But I'd love to know, do you guys decorate or not?
If you want to, we can go there, and to be there with you. Oh, Jamaica, Jamaica.
First time I ever saw you, I fell in love when you entered the room. And when the light hit your face, we were just kids, but I knew right away that I will be with you until I stop breathing. I will keep loving you as long as my heart's beating.
I did not record the entire time when I was decorating because I rearranged things so many different times. I put things up here, I took them off. I could not decide what I wanted to do. Anytime I decorate an area, I feel like I can never get it right on the first try. Let me know if you guys are the same way. Does it take you like a few days even to like rearrange things? For me, I'm like, I gotta sit back and look at it for a little bit and then decide if I really love it or not. So definitely took me a little bit, but I'm really happy with how everything ended up turning out at the end.
We close, promise you won't let go. I'm nothing without you. I don't know what I would do without you. You are the one I choose. I wanna grow old with you. I'm nothing without you. I don't know.
I'm loving how everything is turning out, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the fireplace. I was looking on Pinterest trying to get some inspo, and I saw where they put the wreath over the fireplace, which you see that often. But because my TV is right there, I was like, you know what? What if I did a wreath below the fireplace? We don't really use this fireplace. We can't figure out how to work it or if it even works at all. So I went into the shed, went into my Christmas decor, found my weighted little hooks that I hang on the mantle for stockings, and I'm gonna attempt to hang a wreath from it and see how it looks. In my mind it looks good, but I don't know if it's gonna look good really in person, so let's see how it looks.
Even though years have gone by, I'm still in love with the way that you smile. And when I look in your eyes,
The wreath was definitely a little bit too heavy for this hook. Even on the second try, when it's like slightly balancing right there, I knew that one little touch it was gonna fall down, and I did not want it to fall on one of my dog's heads or one of the kids. So I ended up taking some packing tape and I just taped the like weighted stocking holder. I taped it down onto the mantle, and our mantle is made out of like, the material almost feels like granite, so I don't have to worry about it, you know, ripping off paint or anything. So I just taped it down and it has been working out perfectly. I really love it there. I think it really just adds the perfect pop into the living room.
We'll be with you the rest of my life. I will be with you until I stop breathing. I will keep loving you as long as my heart's beating. Oh, hold me close. Promise you won't let go. I'm nothing without you. I don't know what I would do without you. You are the one I choose. I wanna grow old.
Now that everything is in its place, it's time to pick all of the decor up. I wanted to put it back into the bins. I'm not going to be putting the bins back into the shed quite yet because I do plan on decorating the dining room and then possibly the kitchen as well. Those are usually the areas that I decorate. I don't really do our bedroom too much or anything like that, but those areas I definitely want to decorate very soon, so be on the lookout for that. But don't click away just yet because we are going to be doing some more deep cleaning in the living room. I want to shampoo the rug. I want to clean behind the sofas, make sure we get all the crumbs out of there, and then I'll be sharing that recipe at the end, and it ended up being a very delicious one.
Nothing without you. I don't know what I would do without you. 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 We're like kids in the ballroom dancing all night with our stomachs full of butterflies. First time I saw your face, I fell in love. Oh, I can't believe you.
Before you can shampoo your rug, you definitely need to vacuum it. Make sure there's no dog hair or food in there. Otherwise, your shampooer will definitely get clogged up a lot faster. I know mine is already a little clogged up. I need to give it a deep cleaning. I plan on doing that soon.
I'll never let you down. I'll never let you down. Oh, hold me.
I couldn't believe that huge dust bunny under the couch already. I had just moved this a couple weeks ago and cleaned underneath of it. I was like, holy cow. The hair and the dust just gets everywhere when you have hard floors.
Promise you won't let go. I'm nothing without you. I don't know what I would do without you. You're the one.
This is probably the most satisfying thing for me to do when cleaning the living room is clean behind the couches. We have this little Velcro slip, and every single time I open it up, I'm always shocked with how much collects back here between the crumbs and the toys and money. You just never know what you're gonna get, but we're gonna go ahead and get this all vacuumed out.
I wanna grow old with you. I'm nothing without you. I don't know what I would do without you. Do without you. Do without you.
It's funny when the camera doesn't get a close-up, you think, oh, it's not that bad, but then when I get close up, you can really see how bad it is inside of here.
Do without you. 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 Do without you.
This is the cleaner I'm going to be using, and I have my good old faithful Bissell Pro Heat Cleaner. I think it's like 2X. I don't know. I'll link it in my description for you guys if you're interested. But this thing has been holding on for years for me. I've already replaced the belt in it, but ever since I replaced the belt, it's been working so well for me. And I definitely need to start doing this rug more often because I could not believe how dirty the water was in here when I got done. It's so gross, but yet so satisfying when you get done.
Do without you, do without you, do without you, do without you. I have seen you here before, not a coincidence, I'm sure. I hope you're looking at me now.
It always cracks me up when I look back on the footage and like see what the dogs are doing while I'm cleaning. I always know they're near me, but I just think it's so funny when I watch them, especially because it's so sped up. It's funny, Yoda is just sitting there watching me shampoo the rugs. He's so funny.
From the corner of your eye, someday I will see more than just your beauty. Someday.
And this is what I'm talking about. Look how nasty it is. I did end up going back in and shampooing it a second time, but I did it off camera because I was like, that'll be boring to watch.
Starring in your mood.
I absolutely love how my fall decorations turned out in the living room. I already know my husband is gonna be like, what in the world? So much clutter. He's not the biggest fan of all the fall decor, basically any decor. He likes things really simple, but I love it so much. It brings me so much joy. So I'm really excited to decorate the rest of my house, but one room at a time. I'm gonna space it out a little bit, but I did want to share the dinner recipe with you guys. This is something new. I've heard it's really good, and I just needed something where I can use up our hot dogs that are left over from our barbecue that we had for Aubrey's birthday. We have so many hot dogs left, and I just don't want to waste them. And I'm pretty sure the kids are gonna love this recipe. It's really simple, so let me show you guys what you're gonna need. I will link the recipe in my description if you guys want to save it for later. I am improvising with ingredients too. I usually take a recipe and make it my own anyway, but just so you guys know, there is a recipe you can follow. But I have my hot dogs. This is all the leftovers. I think I'm gonna cut up like probably half or more because that's a lot and we need to use them. So, and then you also need an onion, some carrots, some corn. I'm using hash browns. It calls for potatoes. This is all I have on hand. It'll probably just take a little bit longer for it to cook. And then it called for diced tomatoes. I'm also gonna throw in some tomato soup because I just think it tastes good in recipes. So that's all the ingredients. Let's go ahead and get cooking.
Someday you will be drinking your coffee.
Like I mentioned, this recipe ended up being so delicious. The kids loved it. It was easy to throw together, so definitely recommend it if you also have a lot of hot dogs or you're just looking for something different to cook. Definitely give this one a try. So you're just gonna saute your onions, your chopped up carrots until they get soft. And then you can also throw in your hot dogs in here, heat them up, and then you basically just throw all the ingredients inside of the pot and let them cook until your potatoes are soft, and then it's ready to go, and it is so good. I will link the recipe down below for you guys. And I do think adding the tomato soup in here just cranked it up a notch. I thought it was so delicious.
You run your fingers through your hair.
But we are now at the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe. Join my YouTube family. I do upload new cleaning motivation every single Sunday, and I would love to have you here. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.